Hi, it's Jackie Lewis with Bionic Buzz. We're here in Hollywood, California at the Movieguide Awards. It's going to be an amazing carpet, so stay tuned. So tell us, what does this awards mean to you, the Movieguide Awards?
You know, I've been coming to this award show for many years, and what it means is Ted Baehr and his heart for family and faith entertainment, and what a legend and what a wonderful man to be doing this. And we have the privilege tonight of being nominated for Divine Influencer. It stars Silva from The Chosen. It's a romantic comedy with a heart about serving others. I'm one of the co-writers and one of the producers.
Oh, that's wonderful. And when is it? Did it already come out?
It is out. It's on multiple streaming channels. It was on PureFlix to begin with, Great American PureFlix, and it still is, so you can catch it there. And very inspirational film. And film that I'm involved with now is the Animated Jesus Film Project from Campus Crusade for Christ. It is being created by incredible artists from Disney, Pixar, and Star Wars. It is going to go around the world. It's going to eventually be in 2,000 languages and tell the story and the gospel of Jesus Christ to people in their own heart language. So please go to jesusfilm.org to find out more about that.
Well, we love that. And where can people find you on social media?
Instagram at Suz, S-U-Z, Niles, N-I-L-E-S. And Suzanne Niles on Facebook.
Well, thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Thank you so much.
So we're here with Lance Wilder from The Simpsons. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Lance.
I grew up in Massachusetts, went to Rhode Island School of Design, graduated in 1990. At the same time, a little unknown animated show was premiering on Fox, and I wanted to be part of it. And so for the last almost 34 years, 34 of the last 35 seasons, I've been designing The Simpsons, and with so many great writers, voice actors, artists over the years. And I'm also good friends of Dr. Ted Baehr and his family, and love what they're doing. And we've been close friends for the last 31 years, and I just support what they're doing.
Yeah, how many times that you've been to the Movieguide Awards?
Apparently every single time. I think Dr. Baehr and I might be the only two, I've been told. But yeah, it's pretty great since the beginning.
Oh, I love that, Lance. And what does it mean to you, the Movieguide Awards?
Well, it means everything. I've seen how far this has come. I mean, you know, some people might have a question with The Simpsons, but I think overall it's a great family show. My kids love to watch it. My friends' kids love to watch it. And I just love the whole idea from the beginning that Ted and his late wife, Lilley, who I love dearly, the whole idea behind having wonderful films and television, live action, animated, whatever, that families can watch together and promote, good values and things like that. And I grew up with Disney and Looney Tunes and all that stuff, and I just completely 100% back what they're doing and what they stand for.
And where can people find you on social media?
I'm on old-fashioned Facebook. I do have an Instagram. It's under Lance Wilder 57, I think. My kids helped me set it up. But I'm on Instagram and on Facebook if anybody has any Simpsons questions or wants to say hey.
Well, thank you so much. Have fun.
My name is Cole Sibus. I'm from 1000 Tomorrows.
When did you start acting?
So when I was younger, my sister and I did home videos. And my sister and her best friend did home videos. And my mom said, why not put me in her home videos? And it came true.
That's a nice story. Please tell me about your role in the Thousands Tomorrow.
I play a character called Carl Joseph. It's kind of fun to work. It's kind of fun to play that character. And also my cousin named Carl as well.
What was the most exciting experience while you were shooting the movie?
Working with the best of the best, calling Ford as well.
Okay, well, thank you so much and congratulations for the movie.
Have a good one.
And tell us about your film.
So we have a series, 1,000 Tomorrows, and it's about a beautiful love story between a barrel racer and a bull rider. The two, so it's set around the rodeo, And it's about these two people with faith, one without faith and one with faith, and coming together to find that together.
Oh, I love that. That's great.
So beautiful.
And so you directed the film.
Yes, a direct and EP the film. Yes.
So how was it to work on this amazing film? Series. I'm sorry.
No worries. It was a challenge. We worked with bulls, and as you saw, one of our amazing actors, Sibus, is Down syndrome. And working with Down syndrome children. So children, everything they tell you that should be really difficult in making movie, don't work with kids or animals. And we worked with kids and animals, and I think it was definitely tough, but so much fun and rewarding, absolutely rewarding. So.
And in terms of the series, was it a finite series or is it going to be ongoing?
We'd like it to be ongoing. So it's not a finite series. Karen has several other novels in this same series. Read them, but we're hoping to get picked up for a second season. Everybody's crossing their fingers, but so.
Oh, that's great. And it's on Great American Family?
It is. It's on Great American Family, Pure Flix, or Great American Pure Flix, yes. Yeah.
And where can people find information on you on social media?
Red Clay Studios is my production company, and you can find us there, and probably just under Cassidy Lunnen on Instagram. I don't post that often. I'm terrible.
Well, you're busy.
Yes. I'm not that age group that grew up right between all the social media coming out, so I kind of just sit back with it.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I am Virak from Bionic Buzz, and we've seen you in so many products. So we've seen you in the LLO, and we've seen you in the General Hospital. So just please tell me what brought you here tonight.
Well, I've always been a friend of Movie Guide and Dr. Barr. I made a didn't know it, but I made a film 16 years ago, and little did I know it was in this world. I didn't know that, and I got a call from people at Sony TV in their faith department, said, "Oh, you're a Christian filmmaker." I went, "Yeah, okay." And I, at that point, took a leap of faith, if you will, and I jumped right in and said, "Okay, I've been invited into this world," and I started doing some exploring myself of what I thought. I was brought up as a Christian Scientist and believed in God, and my mother always talked about the goodness of Jesus, never in religious terms, but just decency of people and humanity and humility and grace. And I followed my heart for 10 years or so. I made 8 films that I wrote and directed that were in this world until it became a mandate to be more religious, and that's when I said, I can't do it, it's not me. I want to be the everyman who's really exploring faith and understanding of God, or even who Jesus was as a man. I'm still invited to be in certain films. I won't do them if they're over the top, on the nose. I don't think that's just pandering to an audience that wants that because it tastes good. Sugar is not always good for you. Sometimes you need a little bit of lemon to understand sweetness, so I've been that guy. I've been if somebody has a film that's really going to explore and be real, and there's a lot of wonderful films. I think we have a few tonight that are being honored. Then I'm happy to be involved. But that's who I am, like it or not.
One more question. So, how was it? You mentioned me this personal journey about to discovering yourself, you exploring yourself. What was the main point? What did you discover?
I discovered that we're all. I didn't discover it from the journey itself. I sort of put my life on a journey, if you will, and that we all have the same fears. We all have the same desire to love and be loved. We all believe, I believe it or not, we all have at our origin, have a desire to be decent. I'm not really a big believer in evil. That won't go over well with this crowd. I believe we're all good, and I believe in white-haired men tapping me on the back. That was Jesus, by the way. He's looking a little old, but don't go. Okay. Who was that man? Anyway, see, tapping me I don't know that guy. That's how I've always been at this party. It's been like, I can say what I want to say and be truthful and not what everybody wants to hear. I always get a little tap on the back. It's like, so they've always treated me that way. Because you know what it is? You know, I discovered. That makes me know what it is. I discovered truth. Truth.
That sounds really nice.
Truth. Not real truth, just truth. And we know it in our hearts. We know right from wrong. I don't need a book to tell me right from wrong. I know.
Sometimes it's not easy to recognize what is true, right?
Right, and we know what's true. We know what's honest. We know what's good, and we're driven away from it for a variety of reasons: greed, money, lust, all these things. We're driven away, but we know it's true. I think every guy who does something horrible to a woman, he knows he's doing something wrong. Now, does that absolve him? No, but he knows the truth. And that's his own burden to deal with. And I would imagine sometimes that's worse than any jail sentence or whatever, when, maybe you have more time to think about it behind bars. But we know truth. Truth is...
I know that's the truth, that we have to finish this interview. We have to wrap up. But just please tell me the next project, what you're working on.
I'm working on a series called Duster. Sorry, we're J.J. Abrams for HBO. Next year.
Thank you so much.
And tell us about your project.
I'm the co-writer of Sound of Freedom, which I wrote with Alejandro Monteverde, who also directed it.
Yeah, and it's so incredible. So it's had such an impact. Did you realize it was going to have this much of an impact?
Well, we didn't realize it, but we sure hoped it. I mean, even from the beginning, Alejandro and I said, we don't want this to be a movie, we want this to be a mission. But that doesn't mean it's going to happen. That's what you hope, that's the intention. But it's sort of astonishing and amazing that it really has had an impact and that it has become at least the inspiration for people to have a sense of mission about how to end child trafficking.
And if people want to find out more information or be able to help the cause, what can they do?
Well, you know what I tell people who ask that, which is a great question, by the way. There's a big relationship between child trafficking and homelessness. If there is homelessness in your community of any kind, and there are children who are homeless, there is trafficking in your area, almost certainly. And so trafficking can sometimes feel like it happens somewhere else, another country or another city. But wherever there is homelessness, there are vulnerable people who are vulnerable to being trafficked. And so what I would say is, if you want to make a dent in your community in trafficking, whether it's child trafficking or any other kind, support your local organizations that are helping the homeless, because they're the ones who are most vulnerable to it in your community.
Well, thank you so much, and have a wonderful time at this event at the Movie Guide.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, Jen, we're here at the Movie Guide Awards. So tell us how you're feeling about this event.
I love this event. This is maybe my 5th time coming, and so I'm a big supporter of the Movie Guide Awards. I love that positive, faith-based material actually does better in the long run than things that are not positive. So I love supporting, but I'm extremely excited because tonight my movie, A Paris Christmas Waltz, is nominated, and I also get to present. So I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah, that's wonderful. You've been doing all these amazing movies. How has that felt for you?
Oh, I love it. I absolutely love doing great movies. I love, when I get to meet the fans, especially at things like Christmas Con, which is like Comic-Con for Christmas, that is a thing. And I meet so many of the fans, and it's really impactful because so many times, actors in more positive films feel like, oh, this is so, kind of one note, or I don't feel like I'm doing something really gritty. But when you meet the fans and you hear their stories of how so many people walk up to me and they're like, my mom died, Christmas was so hard, and the only joy I felt for those 90 minutes is when I was watching, and it makes me tear up now. It's like, it's amazing to be able to have a positive impact in people's living rooms and be able to touch their lives when maybe nobody else can comfort them. So I don't take it lightly, and I just love being part of these films, and I'm so, so proud of A Paris Christmas Waltz. It was a very difficult movie with 5 dances. I am not a dancer, so I was very, very excited about it.
Well, thank you so much, and tell us where people can find you on social media.
Oh, that's so sweet. People can find me on Instagram mainly at Jen_Lilley, Lilley.
Thank you. Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you so much. Bye.
My name is Sean McNamara, and I'm here with On a Wing and a Prayer, starring Dennis Quaid and Heather Graham.
And what was your role in the movie?
I was the director of On a Wing and a Prayer.
That's great. And tell us, what is this film about?
This film is about, on Easter Sunday, a family was taking a short flight, and Dennis Quaid's family gets onto the airplane, and they have to land the airplane safely after the pilot dies.
Wow, that is very intense.
It's a very intense movie, absolutely. But with faith and all the people on the ground, they somehow help him get through to, well, you have to see the movie to see what happens.
Exactly. So where can people find you on social media?
Everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, X. It's, McNamara6262 on Insta.
Well, have fun tonight. Thank you.
So much. All right, thank you.
My name is Yoshi Barrigas, and I'm here promoting my film 47 Days with Jesus.
And you are the main character, so you play Jesus. Am I correct about it?
No, in this film I play a regular guy, finally. I play this man named Joseph Bourdon who's struggling with his work-life, family-life balance, and he's kind of putting too much emphasis on the work, and his family's kind of starting to be like, hey man, what about us? And so it's really his lesson of remembering what's important and finding faith again. And then we have this cool inner story where it's like the Easter story, but told through music. So it's this really weird, quirky, family-friendly film, and it was a blast to make, and I can't wait for people to see it.
What was your personal journey when you were, playing this role?
With this film? Well, my personal journey was I was sick the whole time. It's interesting, a lot of the characters in our movie are facing adversities and doubts. We as a film crew had to face a lot of adversities and doubts. Lots of us got sick, and our director at one point had an eye patch on because his eye was closing up from allergies. But it was cool because they gave us an opportunity to, instead of mimicking feeling these things that our characters are feeling, we actually were feeling doubts, and we had to persist just like our characters. So for me, that kind of stuff is a blessing in disguise because it gives us an opportunity to step up to the plate and be uncomfortable but make it work.
So what is the next project?
Right now I'm focusing on my directorial debut. I'm going to be doing an original piece, bringing it to the stage, and so I'll be directing a play in the next 6 months, and I can't wait to share that with you guys.
Thank you so much, and please share your social media and where can we find information of the new project?
Yeah, sure. Yoshi Barrigas. My Instagram is Yosh the Jester, Y-O-S-H the Jester.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Yeah, I'm Jason Burkey. Yeah, and I'm representing Divine Influencer tonight. So yeah.
Please tell me a little bit more about it.
Sure. Yeah. So Divine Influencer is really a movie about how to take the focus off of ourselves and see ways that we can serve others. And it's about a woman who has a fall from grace and learns the hard way how to about what's important in life. And it's each other, and it's serving each other and helping each other out. And so that's kind of what the movie's about, and it's, I think a strong, powerful movie.
So tell me about your role a little bit.
Yeah, so I play a guy who runs this homeless shelter, and this woman who has this fall from grace ends up living at and working at the homeless shelter because she needs a place to stay. But through that process, she discovers the meaning of true influence, And so there's a bit of a love story there too between my character and her character. And so, yeah, there's a lot of good elements in the film. Some comedy and some really heartfelt and challenging scenes.
So tell me a little sneak peek about it. Is the love story will come true, or it's just gonna stay in in that way?
No, it has a happy ending. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Sounds good. So what is the next project?
Well, I have a movie that came out today on Hulu called Suncoast, and then another film called The Beanie Bubble that's on Apple TV right now. And then we'll see what comes down the pike. But right now, that's what's out.
Sounds good. And please share your social media with us.
I actually don't have social media. It's been 11 years, so I don't even know what social media is now.
How did you survive this without that? I mean, you are a weird creature. But please then tell me, where can we find you and somewhere in the internet?
Yeah. I mean, you can always find me on like IMDb, and I mean, really, to contact me, I think you have to write a letter and send it via carrier pigeon. Come say hi to me if you see me on the street.
All right. Well, thank you so much for all this information what you shared. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Laura. How are you?
I'm doing so well. How are you?
So tell us why you're here at this amazing award show, the Movieguide Awards.
I am here in honor of Divine Influencer. It is just such a special story. Sherry and Claire are here, and they were the writers and the creators. I'm just so happy that I got to be a part of it and really just tell the story of Olivia and how she is just obsessed with social media. A lot of people in this world are, and we've lost touch with each other and what it means to be there and serve others and connect to the heart. So I'm here to represent Divine Influencer.
Well, we love that. And how was it? What did it mean to you to work on this film?
It meant everything. Sherry has a really important, amazing ministry called The Women in My World, and I got to work with some incredible women, and they are just so inspiring. They're on to do great projects right now, and it's changed my life as well.
So here we are with Darci, Lynne at the Movieguide Awards. It's so amazing, but I want to talk to you about what you're doing now because you've kind of changed your direction a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. I've kind of just opened a new door for me. Music is kind of the focus for me now. I've been writing for about 4 years now. Just put out a single on Monday, and it's just very new to me, but something I'm really, really passionate about and want to grow in for sure.
Well, you have a great voice. We saw you on AGT kind of introduce it. And so are you still going to have your character, what do you call it officially? Like
character, puppet, that's perfect.
Okay, so are you still going to be doing that, or are you just going to kind of break away from that completely?
No, it's definitely going to be there. I mean, I still enjoy it. I just am like super musically driven right now, and so like the puppets are kind of on the back burner, but they're never going to go away. I'm not quitting them, and I think that's what people are getting tripped up on. I'm simply just another avenue, and that avenue is always going to be there, so I kind of want to do it all. I don't want to be put in a box.
And I love that about you, and you are so talented. So tell us again what the name of your single is.
It's called Push Our Luck, but it's on all streaming platforms. Yeah.
And where can people find you on social media?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, all of it. It's Darci Lynne.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Darci.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Well, we did a movie called A Million Miles Away about the first migrant farm worker to become an astronaut. And it's a true story. It's based on a book that I found about 6 years ago. And when I found it, it was sort of an unbelievable story. And then as I got more and more into the story, you find out that he was rejected for 11 years, but he never stopped. And that through family and faith and perseverance, he finally makes it into space. And it's really an inspiring story.
Well, I love that. That's so important. I think we need that right now with everything going on in the world.
Sure. And what I love about it is this is a movie that you can watch with your 5-year-old and your 95-year-old together in the same room, and they both love it. And so this was a very special project.
And And what platform is it on?
It's now on Amazon Prime.
And where can people find more information about you?
Well, you Google me or IMDb or any of those, LinkedIn, any of those. I'm there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
So here we are at this amazing Movie Guide Awards.
Yes.
So tell us, how do you feel about this show?
How do I feel about the Movie Guides Award? I think it's a fantastic idea, and let me tell you why. And I'm guilty of this myself. I've been acting for decades. If you look at American media now, which I was very affected by the James Bond movies when I was, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I really was. And I think kids, especially in those formative years, that go to the movies are affected by what they see. And when they see it on a screen like that, they're like, well, that must be acceptable. And if you look at our media now, including the internet, TikTok, from 7:30 at night till 11 o'clock, 70 people get shot dead with guns, right? But yet nobody wants anybody to have guns. And look at the messages we're sending. Our movies are all about bad guys and good guys, and now we celebrate bad guys a lot. The good guys aren't always the good guys anymore. And I think that what we put out there as art in our media is really, really important. And as I get older, I realize it more and more. It affects what our standard is as a society. And if you're going to have a TV show where you blow away 7 security guards, those guards have mothers and fathers and children and brothers and sisters, but it's going to affect how our society is. So I think this is a great step in the right direction. We're capable of making movies and TV shows that give good examples and spread a good, positive message instead of a negative, violent one. We're capable of it. We could probably make just as much money doing it and get just as many sponsors and have a higher standard of ethics in our whole society and in our world. Because our ethics right now, the news doesn't nobody tells the truth. And it's got to change or we don't have a very bright future. So I celebrate this, and the man who started it, thank you for starting these awards, and I think it's a great idea.
Love it. Thank you so much. Any project you want to mention before you have to go in?
I am presently on Reacher on Amazon Prime, which is wonderful. And it's a perfect example. In Reacher, if you commit a crime, you get your head bashed in immediately. There's no 18, being released from prison 7 times and doing it 20 more times. There's no catch and release. There's no going and snatching grabs in the stores. On Reacher, if you're bad, you pay. And if you're good, you celebrate. So I'm happy to be on that. I'm in the movie Big George Foreman here that you see right now. It's a very uplifting, true story about a very spiritual man who made the most out of nothing to become everything. And what else? And of course, the Soprano reruns.
Love it. And where can we find you on social media?
On Instagram, I'm Al Sapienza, and on Facebook, I'm Al Sapienza, and on Twitter, I'm Al Sapienza.
Love it, Al. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Take care.
And I heard about it that you are one of the performers tonight. What will you perform?
I'm playing 2 songs. One is called Believe and one is called Brighter Days, and they're both originals.
So when you wrote Believe, what was your motivation?
Oh, good question. I wanted to challenge people to think more about what they believe in and why.
And what about your point? So what you believe in and why?
Well, I believe that hard work gets you far. I believe that God is good. I believe that you need friends and community if you want to get anywhere.
Well, it sounds really nice, and thank you so much for stopping by. Unfortunately, we only have this short time, but please share your social media quickly.
Absolutely. So my first name is Blessing, Blessing, and my last name is Offor, Offor, and all socials is Blessing Offor or Blessing Offor Music.
Well, it's a blessing to meet you. Thank you so much again.
Okay?
Thanks. And you are hosting this evening. You will be the host, right? Am I correct about it? How did you prepare for this role?
So I was asked to host. I've never hosted before, and I did not prepare at all.
So you're gonna improvise tonight?
We have things to read. We prepared a little bit, but I want it to be an organic sort of thing. So I tried not to over prepare, and we'll just kind of see how the vibe is on stage and see how it goes.
What do you think about this award?
The award show? I think this is an award show for uplifting and inspiring movies, which is why I love being a part of the Great American Family. So having an award show that celebrates that, I think, is really cool, and to host it, I couldn't be more honored.
What is the project you are working on currently?
I'm getting to work next month on a couple movies. I have a movie coming out with Dennis Quaid in the theaters called Reagan, which should be coming out this spring, so really looking forward to that, and then just looking forward to get back to work.
Any other plans for this year?
Tonight I'll probably drive up to the mountains and then go skiing and snowboarding tomorrow. That's my only plan so far.
That sounds really good. Well, thank you so much, and please share your social media with us.
Thank you very much.
Social media?
Oh, social. Trevor Donovan on Instagram.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're having a great time. Yep. So tell us, Jesse, how are you feeling to be here at the Movie Guide Awards?
Oh, it's fantastic. This is my first time, to be honest. So I'm just taking it all in. I've actually seen a ton of familiar faces, people from my hometown, people that I've worked with, people I haven't seen in like 10 years, 20 years. So it's fantastic.
I love that. And this is such an important award show. So what project are you working on right now, or are you able to talk about it?
You mean what's upcoming? Well, I'm actually in a new series for Angel Studios called Homestead. So I actually play an ex-Green Beret, and that'll be in theaters this summer. And then out of that movie, it'll roll right into a television series. So that's also with Neil McDonough, Chase Bailey, Don Olivieri. We got a great cast.
I love that. That's so wonderful. And where can people find you on social media?
Instagram's mostly where I like to hang out. If anybody messages you from anything else, it's probably not me.
During these times, is there any inspirational message you'd like to share with our audience?
Oh, straight for the heart, huh? Well, it's something I learned as an actor, I think, and that's always do everything you can to make everyone else look better than you. So I think it's a good rule to live by. So basically just have grace and give to others. It's the best way to live. I learned that in my marriage, and I learned that being a father.
Love that. Thank you so much. Have fun tonight.
Thank you. You too.
Such an honor to meet you. Thank you. And obviously everybody knows you from Wonder Years, but I love your movies.
Oh, thank you.
And they make me so happy, especially during this time. So how does that feel for you, and to be with a Great American?
It's been a wonderful journey. I've been really blessed in my career doing family-friendly programming from the Wonder Years all the way through my Great American Family movies now for the last couple years. And to me, it's really important to put positive things into the world. It's a really crazy world. And like throughout my career, it's gotten crazier. So it's become more and more and more increasingly important to put positive things into the world.
And the Movie Guide Awards is so important because it emphasizes the faith-based and just the goodness, I think.
Yes, well, this is an awards ceremony dedicated to positive and uplifting programming, and also to programming which dovetails nicely that brings us closer to God's love. And so that is just a beautiful gift to be a part of it, to be co-hosting, and I'm just thrilled to be here.
I know you're in a hurry, but thank you so much for taking the time.
Oh, my pleasure.
And good luck with everything. Thank you
so much. Thank you.
It's such an honor to meet you. So tell me how you're feeling here at the Movie Guide Awards.
Oh, I'm so excited. You know, my film, On a Wing and a Prayer, is nominated tonight, and my wonderful star, Dennis Quaid, is nominated for his role as the passenger in distress who had to land an airplane when the pilot died. It was a great film. We saw great success with the film on Prime this past Easter. And it's lovely to be reunited, actually, with my director, Sean McNamara, with Dennis, and to be here tonight to celebrate, and to celebrate our industry, you know, and to see so many old friends. It's wonderful.
Well, and I love it. I love everything you do, all the inspirational, uplifting projects, and it's so important right now. Don't you agree?
I think so. I have actually a new series coming on to Prime this spring called The Baxters. It's a family drama based on the Karen Kingsbury best-selling books by the same name. And I've produced the series, and I also play the role of Elizabeth Baxter, the mum. So it's kind of fun for me to get back on TV. I haven't been on TV for a while myself. I've been mostly producing, and so it was nice to get back in front of the camera again as well.
Well, we love that, and thank you so much for taking the time, and have fun tonight.
You have fun as well. It's very noisy. I hope you can hear us. Okay.
We just wanted to thank you for all you do, and we wanted to see how you feel about this award show.
Oh, this is my 30th year. It's the 31st year of the awards, but I missed one somewhere along the way. I think it's one of the most important things we can do, possibly, because movies are so important, so influential, and unfortunately, a lot of that influence is misplaced. It's not good for us, but Ted Baer and some 390 million people want to know what kind of movies their kids should see, what should they see, and actually he helps the industry as well, because he tries to convince them that if they're going to make movies and want to make money making movies, they should make them friendly to families, faith and families. So he does them a favor as well as the viewers. So I'm going to introduce him tonight, dear longtime friend.
Well, we love it. Thank you so much, Pat, and have a wonderful time.
Thank you, I am. And I'm going to eat too.
Fiona Palomo for Journey to Bethlehem. Yeah.
Sounds like you're Italian. Am I correct about it, or is you have roots?
I think I have some roots. Otherwise, Argentina and Spain are and Mexico, of course. But that's the other roots that I know.
So, what brought you here for the Movieguide Awards?
I played Mary in Journey to Bethlehem, and it was nominated in 3 categories, and I'm nominated too. So, here I am. Yeah.
Congratulations, that's a fantastic news. So, what is can you just actually talk about a little bit more about the project, what you made you nominated for this award?
Well, it was a beautiful musical directed by Adam Anders, and his brother Alex and his wife Nikki made the most beautiful songs, and it's the story of Mary as a young girl in Nazareth, and before everything kind of happens as we know it. So it was really beautiful. A lot of homework into it, a lot of drilling my voice, a lot of knowing, history and ancient Israel and everything. It was absolutely stunning. So I'm really honored to be nominated tonight. Yeah, it's great stuff.
So what is the next project? What are you currently working on?
Oh, I don't know if I can say. Can I say? I don't know if I can say, but a TV show that's really great, and my character came back into a story that I was in last year, so I'll just say that before I get in trouble.
All right, well, thank you so much, and please share your social media with us.
I just have Instagram, and it's Fiona Palomo. Yeah.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, likewise.
Karen Kingsbury.
Hi, I'm Sarah Fisher.
And tell us about why you're here today at the Movieguide Awards.
Well, I'm here through Karen for a movie that we have coming out in theaters called Someone Like You. I play London and Andy, 2 of the leads in the film, and we're so excited to be here to promote and to tell people when and where to find us. And yeah, we're very excited to be here. And she has another film with many awards coming her way tonight.
Yeah, so 1,000 Tomorrows is a book that I wrote several years ago, and then my son Tyler Russell and I got to write the screenplays for it, and that aired last spring and just did so well. We have heard from so many people who say that their lives were touched forever and changed because of 1,000 Tomorrows, and tonight it's up for 4 awards. So we're super excited about that, but as a movie maker, now that I've opened my own film company, Karen Kingsbury Productions, Someone Like You is at the top of my heart right now. We open in a full theatrical release nationwide and in Canada on April 2nd. And right now the trailer is going viral everywhere. It's like millions and millions of views. We just are amazed. But it is a beautiful love story, a redemptive love story. And like she said, she gets to play 2 sisters, twin sisters, separated as embryos who never got to meet.
I love that. That's such a wonderful story. How did it feel to play the part?
Oh, it was honestly, it was such an honor. It was such an incredible and exciting challenge as an actor to play two different characters. And what I loved so much when I auditioned for it was I found so many different similarities and things I could relate to with both Andy and London and myself, that I just fell in love with both of them, and they both pull out sort of a different side of who I am. And honestly, Karen just crafted two incredible characters that any actor would be so excited to play, and the fact that I got to play two is just such a win-win.
So it's going to come out April 2nd.
April 2nd, right. We can get you the trailer or anything. I'll have our publicist follow up. That would be great. But yeah, so they're so different, these girls that Sarah plays, that when we go do screenings, people say, how did you find an actress who looked like two actresses that looked so much alike? It's amazing. But she plays them with different mannerisms and different laugh and just different tones. It's really amazing. But it is a story that shows that love can be beautiful even in the broken places. And it is a love story about this when something tragic happens to the one sister. It's her best friend, a guy who was in love with her, that goes looking for this other embryo and finds Andy, who's also obviously played by Sarah, but he never meant to fall in love.
Thank you so much. Have fun tonight. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing the film. And yeah, we're going to follow up and get the information.
Great. Sounds wonderful.
Thank you.
Tell us about your project.
Yes, I am here as a part of Journey to Bethlehem. I play the sister to Mother Mary, and we're also here to talk about our movie Unsung Hero. I co-produced it, my husband co-directed it, acted in it. So I'm telling her about Journey to Bethlehem and Unsung Hero.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. When it rains, it pours. We are musicians by trade. That's how we met. We met songwriting. Been married for 10 years now and done a lot of music, but what's been really sort of remarkable about this last year is both with Unsung Hero, which we've been very kind of key parts of, and then Journey to Bethlehem, two very special films about, I think, very important topics in 2024 and beyond.
We love that. Well, have fun tonight. And where can people find you on social media?
The band's called For King and Country. My name's Joel Smallbone.
And I'm Mariah, Moriah.
Well, thank you so much. Have so much fun tonight.
Thank you.
Bless you
nice
guys.
to meet you.
Well, I think anytime that you get to celebrate positive, family-friendly, upbeat entertainment to spread out there and get good messages out into the world, it needs to be celebrated. It's how I try to live my life, and I get to be here and be surrounded by people that also try to live a similar way, and that's what it's all about for me.
Well, we love it, and we love you on your movies. And so thank you so much for doing that, and thank you for everything.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks for speaking with me.
Tell us, Matthew, how does it feel to be here at the Movieguide Awards?
I've never been to the Movieguide Awards, so this is very exciting. It's my first time, and it's great to be here with such positivity, such an outlet. I mean, every film and television show that's here nominated is just a show that I can put my kids in front of, you know? And for me, you know, I did a movie called Paris Christmas Waltz that was nominated tonight, and it was just so great to shoot, first of all, a movie in Paris, come on, and get to do everything that I love to do, act, sing, and dance. And it was just, it was great to kind of feel what that feels like again. It's been a while.
Yeah, well, we love you and all you do, and I'm very excited to see that movie. I still have to see it, so it's on my bucket list to see that.
Yeah.
That's great. And then are there any other projects that you can talk about that you're working on right now?
No, I have a couple things that are in the works, but the one thing I know I'm doing is I'm going to Japan in April and to do Chicago the Musical in Tokyo, and I'm excited for that. So if anyone's in Japan in April, but it's kind of like me getting my feet wet again to get back on the Broadway stage, because I miss it. I miss live performing. My kids were really young. I wanted to be a present and proactive father, but now I'm like ready. I'm like, I got the itch to get back on stage.
Jack, tell us how you're feeling to be here today at the Movieguide Awards.
I'm thrilled. I love it. Family-friendly television. I'm giving a great friend of mine a Lifetime Achievement Award, so grateful to be here.
Well, thank you so much and have fun tonight.
Thanks, guys.